Thank you for listening to this audiobook. This is When Fire Meets Gasoline, written by Nora Kensington and narrated by Google Play auto-narrated voice, Michelle. Audio copyright 2024, published by Nora Kensington. Prologue. Brooke Eastwood. 3 months. 92 days, and I still had no idea how to pick up the pieces of what was left. My world had become a pile of rubble, each piece a reminder of the person I used to be, but who now seemed lost forever. Time went on outside, but inside me there was only a crushing silence, as if life had lost its colors and sounds. The memory of myself slowly faded, slipping through my fingers like sand in an hourglass. At times I tried to hold on to that image, to understand what was still left of me, but everything was a haze. And then I wondered if there would ever be an after, or if the emptiness that took over me would end up swallowing me completely. I looked around, feeling the familiar tightness in my throat that never seemed to go away. The cliché college life I had longed for had turned into a nightmare that consumed me day after day. Shit, Brooke, what are you doing here? What are you doing with your life? It was already past 8 o'clock at night, and I had been sitting on the windowsill in the same position for at least 4 hours, counting the raindrops that ran down the glass, and thinking about all the what-ifs that kept running through my head. The darkness had already completely invaded the room, but I didn't feel strong enough to get up and go to the light switch. The voices in my head kept getting mixed up whenever I tried to think about the last few days. One told me I should break everything. Throw the expensive 70-inch television on the floor, scratch the BMW my dad had given me as a birthday present, and run away from this place without looking back. But the other voice, the one that sounded a lot like Drew's, always convinced me that I was overreacting. You're overreacting, Brooke. There's no point in getting hurt like this because of a favor I did you. A flash of lightning flashed across the dark sky, disappearing somewhere in the distance. It took a few seconds for the sound to resonate, in a kind of delay that always occurred during thunderstorms. I had no idea of the physical explanation behind this mismatch between the time the flash appeared in the sky and the sound reached our ears, but it seemed pertinent to how I was feeling. For the past 3 months, I had been living one day at a time in a state of apathy that was almost becoming chronic. I woke up on autopilot, I went to college on autopilot, I went to cheerleading practice on autopilot, and I worked extra hard so that no one would notice that inside I felt like disappearing. But inside this apartment, an apartment that belonged...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?